Another wonderful day, and we get together and have conversations. Another wonderful day, and we get together and talk. Another day for us to get together and talk about so many things. There's so many things happening in our community. Today is going to be an impromptu. It's going to be a surprise live. I have actually one of the biggest names in the industry, one of the finest persons from our community. Um, Somebody I've known for more than how many years. And if there's one thing about them, they are just consistent. They are just investing, they are just doing work, not just for the community, for themselves also, but more for the community. I know so many people wonder, like, oh, you were bringing him on. Why didn't you do a flyer? Oh, you were bringing him on. Why didn't you announce it? Why didn't you? Why didn't you? Yes, I was supposed to do all of that. And then at some point in time, I didn't want the conversation to be pressured. I didn't want people coming here and expecting, I don't know. So I just decided, you know what, how about you just bring him on and you just have a conversation and folks can get to watch when they watch the video. Like I said, this is somebody I've known for more than 10 years. This is somebody I've admired for more than 10 years. This is somebody I have seen invest in our community for the longest of time. And he's been on Toridey before, but this time around is different. You know how you bring someone on Toridey and then you have these wonderful conversations and then they leave. And then right after they leave, and then the next months, the next years, you start seeing things about them that makes you feel like, oh, I did not know this about them. I did not know this about them. I wish I had asked questions about them in this light. I wish I had talked about topics like this and this. Like I wish I had and all of these things. This is somebody who is not only knowledgeable in a particular domain, like most people, most of us, we are really knowledgeable in football. Some other people are really knowledgeable in music. Some other people are really knowledgeable in movies. Some other people are really knowledgeable in politics. This individual that we are going to host this morning, that we are going to talk to this morning, is just knowledgeable. This is one of the finest brains we have in the community. I kid you not when I say that. I'm not joking when I say that. While he's preparing to join the live, I think we'll just go ahead and talk about a few other things that are happening in the community. Remember, this platform is a platform for the community. Remember, this platform is that platform where every community conversation happens, whether it's health, whether it's entertainment, sports, whether it's politics. Whether it doesn't really matter what you're interested in. It doesn't really matter what you plan to do. It doesn't really matter what we are going to have some conversations around here on every topic. I remember when I started this platform, I really did not want to talk about sports. I really didn't want to talk about football because I used to be a football player, a soccer player, and I actually did not like the way my career ended, and not just the way my career ended. Um, Personally, I would say I did not like the way football treated me. Let me put it that way. I really did not like the way football treated me. I felt like football let me down. I feel like football frustrated me. I feel like football abandoned me. I felt like football wasted my time. So when I started to read I never wanted to say anything football, anything soccer. I did not want to discuss anything, even sports. I decided I'll go on to talk about music, go on to talk about movies, go on to talk about businesses, go on to talk about everything except football. But there's just this thing about us humans and what God actually planted in us for a particular reason. There's just this thing about your gifts and who you are. If you have a gift, if you have something in you, it doesn't really matter what you do. Remember, there was this guy who was sent somewhere to go and preach, and he said he was not going. At the end of the day, he was swallowed by a whale and was vomited somewhere, and he was that was where he was supposed to go preach. Yes, like I said, yes, um it's been wonderful. It's been wonderful. It's interesting. It's an interesting journey to see me go from talking about all of these things and creating impact, and actually finding that peaceful place. That for me, Torida has been so therapeutic, because now I can actually talk football again. I can actually watch football. I can actually just enjoy the game. I can appreciate my younger brothers who are playing. I can try to contribute to the conversation. I can share opinion. I can share experiences, and I see how my experience, whatever I share, it's actually helping a lot of persons. It's actually helping so many people. Honest, I see how it's more of a blessing than I thought. And so I decided, you know what, I will just go ahead and do more. I'll go ahead and do more. And that's why we are looking for people who can join the team. I don't want to talk about sports and talk about relationship and talk about politics and talk about this and talk about that. We are looking for the possibility for us to talk about sports, yes, but then have some other person talk about relationships. Have some man of, I think I need to call a man of God. Yeah, I need a man of God for the year of 2000. Let me see. I think I need to. Guys, good morning. And how is your day going? I know for those of us in Cameroon, it's already, I think, afternoon. It's already afternoon. It's already okay. Okay, I don't know why his name is not popping up, but I don't know why his name didn't pop up, but I think his name was supposed to. Yeah. So while we're waiting for our brother to join, if any person get any questions to ask me, any topics you want to discuss, oh God, no, that's not what I was looking for. That's not what I was looking for. I think this is what I was looking for. Hello, man of God, happy New Year. I need something from you. I don't know if it's possible. You stay at Evan, right? Or who city you there? Okay, you don't. Oh, that's true. That was what you told me the last time we talked. Yeah, but I need something from you. I need something from you. I don't know how we'll do it, but I need you for big consultant for Toridey for the year for this year. I need you for be consultant for 3 days. So bring you in from time to time to discuss certain topics about God, to discuss certain topics about the community. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Baba. Um Unfortunately, I dey call you so I dey live. So if you be deny, it means if you don't know me for fun men the way they watch now. So thank you. I'll call I'll call I'll call you back, and then we'll talk again, and then we'll make the plans and how to move forward. Okay, bye bye. No, thank you very much, man. Yeah, shout out to you, my brother Tabi. He's saying as a Kobe player. So like I was saying, we owe it to our community. I don't know how you feel about it, but I feel deeply inside me with everything the community has done for me, with every support the community has given me. Looking at where I used to be, looking at where I am today, looking at the people who helped me, people who did not even know my family, people who I don't even think my family can pay them enough. They decided to contribute to who I am today. And right up to today, you see, I just called Minister Nathan one early morning and I try to engage you for a project where it will actually take you at least 1 year. And he just says yes like that. That is what support is. That is what community come together is. That is what supporting one another. That supporting one another is. That is what looking after one another is. I'm just happy. I'm just glad. Like I said, we are going to be hosting someone today. It's going to be a very, 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 very informative conversation. I know what I'm talking about. I know the person I'm talking about. They are loaded. They are loaded in, and this is not just somebody who's loaded, but it's not doing anything for the community. This is somebody who is loaded and for the longest of time has been doing a lot for our community. Salute Innocent, Innocent surely they will plane now, so they surely fly, go some side. I don't know side they fly go, but surely they will air, they enjoy private jet and things like that. That's now I don't want to see me. I'm one for studio. So like I was saying, when you know if you know any person, if you know any person that is gonna bring something to the table, that is why we started to read it. We started to read it because we needed a platform for the community, by the community, where people can come and just share knowledge and just share information and just share things they have learned from time, and just dish out whatever is in them. That way, those who are in need can benefit from. Gone are those days when you want to learn from your experience. Gone are those days when you want to learn. Gone are those days when you want to learn by making your own mistakes, by trying and falling and waking up and doing all of those stuff. Gone are those days. Nowadays, you want to learn from other people's experience. Nowadays, you want to learn from other people's mistakes. You want to learn from their lessons. You want to learn from. You just need to look into what somebody has done. You find what you want to do. You find somebody who has done it or who tried to do it, and you just go to them or you just observe them and learn, and then you perfect your crafts. That way you just get to make very few mistakes. That is where we are supposed to stand. That is where we must stand, and that is the reason why we must encourage as many as possible people. If even if you're not coming to Toridey, even if you're not coming to share your story or to share your experiences or to share your lessons or to share your blessings on Toridey, I just advise people to start their own platform. Maybe when I call it platform, it makes it look so serious, it makes it look so big, it makes it look no. I just advise people to go on their social media and just do videos and just share. Just go on your social media and just do videos and just share and just talk about things and just talk about situations and just talk about people and just talk and just talk and just talk. At this moment, that is what our community needs. That is all our community needs. A group of persons who understand we as a community needs to share information. We as a people need to support one another. We as a people need to set the base, build a different foundation, build a better foundation for probably a better tomorrow. And it's possible. It's very, very possible. That's why we have platforms like Toridey and the many other platforms out there. Everyone is just trying to do in their own small to contribute to the whole. Everyone is just trying to do their own little to contribute to. You see, when I come here and I talk about things, it's different. When Innocent sits here and he's talking about things, it's completely different. When a True Lion calls on the course or Lasta calls or or Ejab calls, or the many callers, Yaya Kamara, Wose, Wokia, all these many people who call and contribute to the show, you realize that all what we are doing is just pouring into the community. That's all we are trying to do. Just pour into the community, just pour into the community, just pour into the community, and expect for someday for us to get a fill cup. And then whoever wants to drink can always just drink. Even before we get a filled cup, whoever wants to drink at least has a reservoir they can go to and just boom and then drink. This community building thing, some of us has been on here now for close to 15 years. Investing time, investing money, investing everything we have. And the fun part is it's just nice to hear people say thank you for what you do. It is just sweet to see people smile because of something you did. It is just wonderful to just see a conversation kicks off and then leads to something really, really beautiful because of what you did. That feeling is just different. I remember growing up one day. I remember one day when I was growing up, I I sat behind our house and I was hungry, and there was this lady that was cooking right besides me in her house in her kitchen, and I think she was cooking rice and stew because that was what she ended up serving me. And she was cooking, and I sat behind there hungry, and I did not know how to go tell her, "Mama, I dey hungry. I bet if you finish cook, if you give me chop." I was just a shy young guy. I was just a timid young guy, an introvert, somebody who wants to always stay in their corner. But I sat there and I was hoping and wishing this woman would just look at me and know this kid is hungry and then finish cooking and then give me food. So I sat there behind the house and I was just looking weak, just looking tired, just looking hungry, just looking, please give me food. But I did not open my mouth to say anything. I could not even walk up to her and say anything. But I was hoping she would just look at me and understand that this kid is hungry. Let me give him food. And that was exactly what she did after she finished cooking. After she finished cooking, she called me, bring your pan. I did talk this story, so if I feel like my cry, I take my pan, I go, it give me rice and stew and chicken. Like it was not just some food, it was some really good food. Images of that moment never ever disappear from my head. I don't know if that woman be don't die, but I think I be don't try for some time ago when I be don't start the play but I dey make my small money. I be try for do my research, try for find here call some people them. Some person tell me, oh, that woman be doing an anti but the woman be don't die. But I will see try for do my research again. But and if you ever forget that particular day, I remember she had a dress. She was a very beautiful woman, light skin, but not that crazy light skin, very clean. Remy, she had her hair styled. She had a dress. I remember it was a yellowish dress. I think it had some flowers on it. It was just around the knee level. I remember so many things about that day because that is how special that day was for me. That is how important that particular day was for me. That particular day when I sat there and I was talking, but I did not open my mouth. I sat there and I was speaking, but I did not move an inch. I sat there, and everything about me was loud, yet I could not even move my body. However, this person who was paying attention was hearing everything I was saying. They were listening to every beat my heart was pumping. Like it was just, it just happened. And nowadays, when I walk around, when I go around, when I see people, when I see things, that is what I see. That is what I see. I hear voices. Even before I see people's face, I see them already. I just hear the screams and I hey, this person needs help, that person needs help. Oh, you can do this for this person. Oh, you can do this for this community. Oh, you can do that. You can. And I feel like we all We have these ears. We have ears to listen. We have eyes to see. Sometimes, maybe because of our past experiences, we just feel, you know what? I don't want to do anything. Oh, you know what? What am I going to benefit? Oh, you know what? I don't think I should do it. Oh, you know what? All of these things, we do all of these things and say all of these things. But, like I'm saying, there is a lot we can do. There is a lot we can do. And it's not even supposed to be big. By a lot, I'm not even saying big or huge. No. I'm just saying, if you do the little that you do in your corner, this man do it on small, that man do it on small, the other man do it on small, the other man do it. Guess what? Before you know it, it forms an ocean. It forms an ocean. And once it forms an ocean, anybody can drink from that ocean. Even you will be don't pour into that ocean if you drink from that ocean. Elon Musk is 400 billion US dollars. You know it to be 400 billion US dollars. That's what he's worth. 400 billion US dollars. 1 billion US dollars now, 1,000 million US dollars. So Elon Musk get capability for give 400,000, yeah, 400,000 people 1 million. He has that capability. He has the capability to do that. Just imagine 400,000 people. Elon Musk will stand for line, give them $1 million. Now $1 million now about 650 million francs CFA. Correct me if I'm wrong. $1 million and about 650 million francs CFA. Let's just say about 500 million francs CFA. You feel imagine how much money Elon Musk gets. Okay, I see our brother backstage. I think it's high time we start this live. Okay, I think see it already, ma. Boss man.
Yes, Baba. Alpha.
Hello?
Yeah, do you hear me?
Yeah, I did get you very, very well, man. Thank you very much. I know you probably had other things to do today, and then me, the way I ever do I just jump like yesterday, say, boss, I beg, you give me even 40 minutes tomorrow. And the funny thing I say, if you deny, I go vex you. Why you know what? Why you know I can share with you? Why you know I can bless we all the knowledge we get? Why you want just but again, thank you for always the humble person will you be, the supportive person will you be. Even when we need to talk, I know for sure, say you be one of our persons that we get to read it back, you be one of our persons that we you watch from a distance for make sure say we do the right thing. From time to time you could come, you say, hey, I don't think say the way you talk and correct or the way you do. Trust me, I might sound aggressive and whatever for the, but I always go back and sit and I say, but okay, the one we talk and make sense and things like that. I think that's just the first thing I should do even before we get into this conversation. Thank you for not just what you do for Toridey. Now more than 10 years, now more than even 15, 20 years. When I look at you now, you really still look young. And I imagine 20 years ago, I'm like, what did the guy that really think when they just wake up, invest their time and money and everything? Like, who saw and get that vision? Maybe not the first question that way you answer and today, boss.
No, Baba. I mean, before I start my salute all community members and all that, it's always an honor. It be an honor for always participate for anything way they uplift, anything way they elevate the community. So yeah, I mean, the way they keep all me, you, all those people in the industry, and just that entrepreneurial drive, that vision. You understand? Get that ability for see clearly for place where people didn't really see anything. So now that passion, now that drive, now to keep it going. So back like 20, 25 years ago, we don't always get that passion. We don't always get that clear vision. Say, okay, we fit actually uplift our community, uplift our PE for a more competitive level. But we at the same time, we actually understand the process and the time and the hurdles the way we will go through before attain that success. So now you keep it going to date, basically. Now all right. Not be anything complicated.
Boss, you the toxic no be complicated. You know how many people don't start abandon? You know how many people don't start abandon? So many people started today, dropped, drop, go stay like 4 years, come back, say, okay, I don't come back. And it's not easy, but like I said, the way some people like Unadi Duam, to be honest with you, now Una be that breeding ground, that foundation where when I look at what you do and as you talk effortlessly, I'm like, okay, no, I need for to do my own small. If I need to do as big as the do, I need for to do my own small. For Sawi Adi. Now, I usually not like me for introduce people because I feel like I can do it wrongly. I know people like you. There's sometimes no one that or overinflated introduction. Some other people then do it they like so me, I'd ever do prefer say, you know what, tell us about you. Tell us about what you a little bit about what you do, and then we'll continue the conversation from there.
Well, basically, I mean, for those who know me, I mean, I'm Iglo, but my real name is Jules Nya. Nya, I be picking for Kumba. I be Bagante from Western region. But I grew for Kumba. My family in Kumba, basically. I spent in short, for many years until like almost I visit like 10, 15 years ago. I realized my real chef now. Like for Bagante, but I become picking. I became down picking Fiango. To be precise, proudly Cape Town. Yeah, I go actually say I've been more of a cultural entrepreneur because it always been my vision, like for invest, for inside music, inside showbiz in general. So like 25 years ago, yeah, we start invest into the team. We don't really start seeing the team from Kumba that moved to Douala. Then I think me and Jovi meet about 20 years ago. We start work. Then we release stuff. Now for that, I actually start make my name from Jovi Don for Quad. But prior to Jovi, I've done work with Tom Yoms too as A&R artistic director for Real Time Music, like in the early 2003, 4. Yeah, I work with Tom Yoms. Yeah, the late Tom Yoms. So I work with Tom. I work with through Tom. I meet up a lot of industry people. Then after that, I learn. I work my way through. Then with Jovi later, I dropped down for quite like 2009, 2010. Then so I think I make my name basically. But I be just a cultural entrepreneur, manager, producer. Just really try to make things happen, try to push for your own small side from your own perspective. And that aside, that's from the business side. Then academically, I'm a graduate of mass communication from the Ahmadu Bello University, Zaria in Nigeria. Then I did my master's at the in corporate communications University of Boya. I'm still to defend, but I finished my coursework, so that's basically where I am. But I don't like academic stuff basically because life be more complicated past academics. Academics are just aspect of life. Yeah.
Okay, for those who they watch, who ever to say Kumba Pikin they don't like school, Kumba Pikin they know you go school, Kumba Pikin they I don't hear. I hope so.
No, Kumba, once you're okay, I say K get the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
K get all kinds of species. So get the good, the bad, and the ugly. So me, I be typical. I be typical Cape Town Pikin, but I go through the best schools that will come on because I go through Sacred Bancon, I go to PHS Kumba. I mean, I go through the best schools that will come on. So I be school person basically. Wow. Yeah, but at the same time, I be street smart because I be there Fiango. Yeah. So I learn how to be street smart.
You want to survive Fiango, you know, be street smart how. You know, be survive KW, you know, be street smart. What I like,
I know.
Even Boya picking them. I remember back then, people be the commodity for their house for your 5 hours of Boya Road for go stay for Bongo, for go stay for Fiango. Because the joke, I will be look at a joke, but not that foundation that they use and today for survive around the world. Boss, more than 25 years ago, I should say by that time you probably see they like maybe secondary school or high school or I don't know.
I did UB, I did university because I'm 97, 97, 98. Yeah,
but then you know, start investing, working with people like Tom Yons. And by the way, I don't hear so many people mention Tom Yons. I want me to tell you a little bit, what to be the role, what do you think to be the Tom Yons role for the industry, especially what would you enjoy them today?
Tom did the one thing we will really appreciate because Tom not the person we actually believe in the youth back in those days. You see,
Yes.
Tom the person who became the first private radio station for Littoral, basically for Cameroon that time. We visit Cameroon because for Littoral, the first private FM station, be it for Douala or for it be na Tom you get real
Wow.
time music, RTM. RTM back then na Tom and Jilali be owner. I mean Jilali be na wife. So na them be owner. And Tom, that RTM radio, they get a production unit. Real time music production. And for them, I be the work, I be A&R. So real time music production, not them produce people like Bantu Posi back in those days. When you had Bantu Posi in England, na Tommy also produce them. Na them distribute Kopo in those days. Kopo Sichuva Mabu. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean the radio will reveal people like Nabil. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. Nabil start work for radio. Nabil like 16, 17. I mean,
wow.
Nabil. Yeah, Nabil are genius. Now people, now OG will give for respect. Now Petit, yes, but now OG will, people they give for respect. Nabil start work for radio like 16, 17. Where they small. They start work for ATM.
Work for be that kind of place. Work. Them na gari na now.
No.
They give them chance for doing them.
Yes, that time. Joyce photo when I think a former, I don't know what I see, the director of information for Canal 2, all that big journalists them where they stand for most media, they stand for ATM. Most of them, Francis Laplage, all they stand for ATM. Now ATM, most of them start. So don't be a person who believe in the youth. You know, so from media to production, back then, don't be that avant-gardist approach for noticing that youth them actually hold the future. So if you now one of the few people away, me I feel come kumba, Tom year which I do it, say come work with me. I said Tom recruit me. I do some demo back in those days. Here through Beya, I think Grand Frère Beya plan for you. Here Beya Leonard, that Beya plan for you. He asked Beya, now who do that thing? The other person know Nadi Petit for arranger. He called me, tell me, say, come work with me. You understand? Wow. That time we will see Tom like demigod.
Yeah.
That's how I start work with Tom. I don't believe we show any docky, any academic stuff. It just my flair. He recruit me through my flair. And I said he recruit back then. Yeah. So now one of the things that we Tom get that American mindset. So that's why I go forever remain grateful for a person like he. Because I mean he recruit me where you never ask for any document. If you just want to know which I do.
Yeah. Wow. Boss, so many years, more than 25 years later, what do you think about the industry?
Industry will grow. Slowly but surely will grow. I just think, personally, I feel it will be a little bit slow. I mean, will grow. Honestly, I feel it will be slow. We'll do better because we'll do for internet era and all that in a bit. We'll be kind of sluggish. Well, maybe later on to go develop the argument, the topic, I'll develop on the issue, but I think we'll be kind of slow.
Wow. Oh God. I don't know, I decide because I know how it feels. Especially when you know exactly which way people need for the do, you know exactly how if you go about them, and then you even make the effort to say, okay, can we? But then there's always this other group of people like, oh no, more do not all that thing where it look flashy, but then it hold we back. What be some of the things that you think so need for do?
No, one of the things that we need for doing as an industry, we need to be structured. When we talk about industry, we talk about productivity, qualitatively and quantitatively. We need to be in order to be productive qualitatively and quantitatively, we need to be structured.
Yeah.
So we need professionals inside industry. We need people that way. Any man gonna need for know what he need for do. I mean, division of labor, basically. Now one of the points that will get up, the artists them, they need to know how the business, the function, in order for work with professionals like we. The biggest problem we get is our artists them, that there's some big gap there between our artists and people like we will get that business mind. Yeah. But for Nigeria, a typical artist now already a business oriented person. It's a typical artist in Nigeria no say, I need a manager, I need an A&R, I need a record label, I need a PR, I need all that. They know and then they respect all man for that value chain. But for we, I don't know what hunger, I don't know what ignorance, like it make a time when person shine, it feels safe done by itself. Yeah. So that alone a big problem. But I think say with time it could be solved. You understand? It could be solved because an industry, be an industry because it plays it for any man. There's space for everybody, provided everybody stays in their space. You understand? Yes. So for we see that for level where artists feel say na it be the ecosystem. You understand? Whereas the ecosystem and the structure where they around the artists, where they come with the added value around the talent. So we see the level we'll go for a explainer for artists say, oh boy, you be Toridey, but you do for quarter, no one don't know you.
Yeah.
You understand? When we come to the label, we add this, that. Then they make now all man now, it commands a certain respect, it adds a certain value, it make people they want, it commands a certain price. You see, I know. Yes. But I think now a problem of an educational problem. So me, which I do for my own small level, and I say, if I get an artist today, I try for educating. You understand? I try for educating as much as possible. Like I get some artists who go soon drop back here. I don't do it for like for the last 5 years. For the last 5 years, I teach you how I teach you values then for inside business, like integrity, I teach you teamwork, you understand? Yes, I teach you media training, how for address media, I teach you I teach you stage performance. All that thing a big part of artist development. You see, no? Yes. If you not develop your artist, so it takes some petit for a quarter, they put you on the spotlight. That pay for Joe one day, so John man carry respect. So it's important for we for educate our talents. We don't understand this thing now about teamwork. You see, no? Yes. Now the point, now the level that we do. Now why is it say we get artists when they blow and then after follow up no day. So our industry will grow because it will not get sustainability.
Boss, when you say you don't work with one artist for close to 5 years now, you don't invest in them continuously. Is that to say it's possible for some pikin for be born today and they say tomorrow I want to become an artist, I want to become for career, I want to become an artist? Is that to tell us that it be certain say pikin fit talk say one become an artist, and if you become an artist and make him a living form and feed the family and take care even for a community?
Yeah. Now my whole idea that if you study which I don't do for industry so far, my idea now, I like to innovate from artists I don't work with, from Jovi, Magasco, Museba, all the artists I don't work with, Mr. Ellard. I always like to innovate, but for innovate it takes a while. You understand? You start working with person, it takes years because you go for the good thing with me I get a marketing and communication background, so I understand for introduce product inside competitive market space, you need to identify elements of differentiation from that product, and for identify elements of differentiation, it will take a while. You see, no? If you observe the artists with me I don't work with, they get a longer career from Jovi to Magasco. They still get the career up to date because plenty things in the way we learn. They take time to learn them. They get that good foundation. Artists they get a very solid foundation. You understand? And that's the way I try for inculcate them for the younger talent today, because today the way social media that will start social media every day. Maybe really they advance like this way. Today, social media don't make it easy. So it be important for we professionals, for tell artists and say no, forget about the social media thing. If you want to build a solid brand, a sustainable brand, you go need to get a solid, a sound foundation. So you go need to get certain values at the top, because talent not be enough. And for that top level, you will need to get certain values like patience, you understand, perseverance, teamwork, loyalty. You understand the values and that on top of the chain. If you don't get that quality, then if you really excel, if you see, because I like to always give simple examples. If you observe simple example like for Niger, look at the way they excel. You will realize that most of them they get a very stable ecosystem around them, stable manager, stable record label, people like Davido, people like Whiskey, people like Burna Boy, people like Omale. They get very stable ecosystem around them. Tiwa and all that. They get stable ecosystem around them. But if you observe our own, if me and you start talking about our artisan, you sure say if we talk about our artisan, we don't deal with on the same crew for 5 years. I don't think so.
It's difficult.
Yes, but because most of the time, the fall they come from the business side, from we will do for the business side, and they come from the artists away, like creatives them. You understand? Because most of the time we get unrealistic expectations. Yes, artists, they work with manager, but you don't really know what to be quality for good manager. You don't know what to be the expected outcome of a good manager. You don't know that in them. Artists they enter studio work project, we don't get A&R. You understand? You don't know what to be A&R. So they just enter studio work project before they realize, hey, this project not sell. Whereas A&R run for be the link between the creative side and the business side, the marketing side. But most of our artists they enter studio till date 2025. They enter the studio without A&R. They make album where they sell. You understand? So now the small thing in that way, we still get to a Cameroon where now artists will need for get structure. So when artists, when young talent want enter industry, you get for no say, hey, if I want to excel, I get for be equipped with the necessary tools. You see, will be needed for succeed inside the industry. So now one of the big points I will get here, because artists enter, he doesn't sell at tumbu. Then at some point in time, he sends the shot. Hello? Hello? I need to get you.
Boss, you get me?
Now I get you, yeah. Now I get you.
Man, sorry. I think my network, I don't know what to make it mess up.
Okay.
Yeah. So you were talking about artists and ecosystem around them, building an ecosystem around them.
Artist development. For build a sustainable ecosystem, we need to be structured. And at this point in time, we'll not really be that structured. If they ask you how many artist manager they know them, you barely feel list them. If they ask you say how many A&R they know them, you will barely feel list them. First of all, you don't even know what A&R. If they ask you say how many record labels that you know them, you are so that's much more to them than they make big artists. That's the way Nigeria they get away, we will not get them. Yeah.
Boss. By the way, I watched the video where you just dropped basically Jovi and Mike Monster, and I don't need for I don't need to ask your opinion, but I can see your handwriting all over it. I can see. I am sure you were part of the conversation for the collaboration for the collaboration will happen. Or what do you think about the song? By the way.
Well, more precise. Me and Jovi. I need to work professionally with Jovi at least for the last about 14 to 15 years. Me and him work professionally. Yeah, but I think confidently tell you that me actually I introduced Mike Monster to Jovi. I mean I introduced Mike because they will know themselves from a distance and they will give respect from a distance. So that through I think one edition of Douala Music Art Festival do month. I think after Sunday we program Mike Monster, I think Jovi be there later. So Mike Monster finished stage. I say finished stage. Now me I be co-founder and director of music for the festival. I say finish. I can't watch him like my Kumba Petit because I'm a Kumba Petit. So I can't watch. I said, you never meet Jovi. He said no. But they don't do Boam before from a distance. They don't do some Boam before. So now that day, actually, I introduce it to Jovi. They get some small misunderstandings and all that. So that was the first time They actually should don't discuss, because a lot of people they get misunderstanding with Jovi, because Jovi don't really get time for interact with most artists. But on that day, the two of them they actually should don't discuss, and then they actually quash their beef, and then from then they build a very solid relationship, will be based on mutual respect.
Wow. How you feel about this collaboration? Because I feel like you talk, one of the things the way is set the foundation we actually flourish on right now. Now some person like Tom Yoms, who was from the we can say the older generation, he'd already been a star boy, probably get everything way in if he need person like you, if you go find some other older person for can work for you and things like that. But he be see the need for bring people like you around, encourage people like Kopo, the other guy, the way they do Nikia for them and all of this. And I don't hear so many stories like that. For instance, person like Nabil, where if you look at very well now, be the foundation where this industry they be built on right now. What do you think about such collaborations? Jovi, when a legend already, and Mike Monster, way it you don't do it time and it deserves respect. What do you think about collaborations like that for industry?
For me, the collaborations they've been needed. But the theory, I think the question will go for us now: why that two people they bond together? Why they bond? Why some bonding there among two of them? Why don't they say now all man Jovi the bond? The reason why they bond together is because I feel some genuine respect there for each other. Jovi and a person they respect artists, you respect people their art. You understand? And you get a lot of respect. And it be saddening when I see a lot of people they talk about it's a bit surprising for you for don't say you don't make at least 14 CMA any work.
Yeah.
But that person I get utmost respect for you because now genuine artist, for many years, I mean you know almost everybody. You don't always respect people their art. If you do anything you don't really fine, you always validate them.
Yeah.
The only problem I say respect.
Yeah.
You understand? Yeah. And most of Petit Frere they come after they need respect. Maybe they come with some competitive spirit and all that. The reason why and person like Mike Monster, the gel naturally, the bond naturally, because of mutual respect, they Jovi get respect for you like Petit Frere, they come up, and he get respect for Jovi like Pay Seta. So that mutual respect, you make that when which they do together, it be effortless. You see now, it be effortless because that two people they respect each other very well. Maybe some calculation nothing for back or anything. Grandfathers and grandfathers, and then grandfathers and Petit Frere and then you see for that song, he tell you clearly to say, "That's Mike Monster, even the new king now." You know, say he validate Petit Frere. But a lot of people they get that wrong conception about Jovi. They say, "Oh, na person this so industry for back now because of year." No, all we come out with certain we come out, we grow with certain values. It be important. We grow values. Me, I go secret man, Jovi go secret Douala. It means we get some academically, we get some way even academically or from our educational background from home. They raise you up with certain values, respect for elders and all that to them. Yeah, so when we see Petit Frere, they manque respect, we need to work with them. And our principle that say if Petit Frere come in a respectful manner, we will do things together. If Petit Frere come, they say 81 match ground or 81 compete with ground, no, we don't feel work. You see, because before we want come, we get ground like quota them our ground. We never manque respect quota, never. Quota in our ground, we will respect them. People like Final G, the way they do Bantu Pussy, now our ground for 8. Yes. You know, I see Jovi or whatever man can respect for them. Because for inside art, well, you give respect talent. So now the reason why the natural evolution when you see Jovi and Mike Monster do what they do, because Mike are very respectful Petit.
Very true.
Mike are respectful Petit. Mike are Petit Frere, go talk, Mike they talk anyhow. Mike are Petit Frere be very calculated in the way he do things and all that. Mike, have you said one of the few times me and Mike meet up that day when me I introduce you for Jovi. But prior to that, they will see me, respect me. He need for know me for many years. But he know which I don't do for industry. So when he meet me, I hold him and I say, come meet up Jovi. I say, follow me, come. And then I introduce you for Jovi. Since then, I then build a relationship. I never need for daily. So for me, a natural evolution for their relationship.
What you talking are true. Mike be doing that kind of because I know he's from Cameroon, from Taiwan side drop his songs them and things like that. Build a relationship with ye. Where even before I put out songs, it be the same for me. Hey, grandpa listen to one. Oh, grandpa want to do so one, let do one. Like I be there for ye. Like okay, that person where to go to. I said something someday about Jovi, even though Mike need to come over or Jovi, Mike not talk with me for 4 years.
You see now.
Yeah, it just like it no come say, oh, why you talking? No, it just pull back.
It just distance itself from you.
Only with time where I can realize it, oh, it was probably because I said this and then sometimes I mean I can't get the conversation. You can tell me say Gamfe and Ademi so you know that it's sluggish over talk. I know let me so kind of thing them when you do this kind of thing so it be like say because especially becoming you be close. It be like saying as until I validate them and if you can't tell you say Gamfe not talk the kind of thing or not do the kind of thing, if not the route that we don't choose for go, then I just need for pull myself back and allow you live your life the way you want to live them rather than for the one tell you thing for talk or not talk. And I said, okay.
For me, now one of the point I used to get on with some of who now when I take sides. Because about town study no man no help we.
Yes.
We don't understand the way we want make sure so our culture day for front. You understand?
Yes.
So when I see today will be divided, I see people they talk to standing at the one. Me I grow I be grow Southwest. Never tell me about I don't think some Southwest man be more Southwest past me. Because I grow Kumba, I grow Cape Town.
Yep.
My big papa be chief for Fiango, for Fiango.
Yep.
Yes. My big papa be chief of Fiango Chimgasa, my big papa. Yes. So you know if you can meet up me and then tell me to be more Southwest past me. No, we'll grow for play. We don't know which be tribalism. We don't know those things. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, we don't know them. You see, so when I see today people they hide behind tribal lines or they trying for take sides, for me, not be correct. Our intention, my whole intention from the start, I just say one poor culture on the map. The order. Yes, a couple of years ago, if you had all Anglophone artists be mostly dinner for Anglophone regions. Maybe you know, like I said, Jovi are the first Anglophone artists way you don't exist. No, prior to Jovi, you don't get people like Sami Mafani. You don't get people like Rose Pierre, big brother. We don't get people like Francine Dom. Way they didn't find book Kele. That big Anglophone artists and that. We don't get big Anglophone artists. Yes, but they get national appeal. Yeah, we don't get big artists them for Anglophone region. But at some point in time, our generation, most of our thing they be the end now for Kumbang. People like West Don, they like people in a Jovi generation. They reduce them. They be end now. It be the end of Kumbang. I mean, the most of Kumbang, plenty artists they Bamenda way they do that stuff. It be the end of for Bamenda and all that.
Yeah.
But we will get that chance to come for Douala and then try to see how fit actually push the culture. I will push them. He work and then he inspire a whole lot of generation waiting for region.
Yeah.
So suddenly we don't understand why Petit Fede they for region they start antagonize we. So we always say we didn't have to push the culture and all that. And then some of who now want to be bloggers and all that when I start take side and all that without even knowing the crux of the story. So I see people they talk about Jovi, I see people they talk about me. No, we do not know exactly which were intentions and which were vision for the industry. We don't always want to move day one. We don't always want to push Anglophone culture. We don't always want to push Cameroon culture as a whole for the rest of the world. So I don't think it be appropriate for we as a small group of people then for be divided as Anglophones. I don't think it be appropriate for we. So now some narratives that we need to change them. So narrative will need to change them because it need to uplift the community. It instead divide we.
I think and you're right about saying people they take sides and things like that. It exists for the industry, not only for music. But especially some person like me, I don't think I don't ever take sides. I just been at that person way. I'll be honest sometimes, and people that don't even know. If you ask Mike, he will tell you say the love and respect we are getting. Instead, me at the inside look some person like Jovi is like, bro, you get so much potential way. And instead say deep play with the man the work can enter with less potential. If now you be the enter for day, you for don't move things like you talk for you say people they feel say he don't hold industry back. Me and they look and say he hold industry back in a negative way. I just feel say that okay, no, I did me for year, are they okay with this? I will take my time. For me, I just at some point I just feel like okay, name that the way that for go. So
No,
maybe
no. I might not cut me. Me know this I caught you.
go ahead.
He positioning and say he want to protect the energy. He want to protect the energy, yes. Because a lot of man they respect the online, a lot of mingling the online and all that in them. So he way for ye now say he want to just protect the energy. And a lot of people they feel say this snobbish, or a lot of people they feel say in the high, you know, I mingle. Now just say you want to protect the energy. Online, a lot of mixing the way, and a lot of man they respect it. So now so you take and protect your own energy. You understand? Yes. But why you get respect for Mike? Mike na petit frère, he respect himself. That's why I say why you get respect for Mike? Mike na ever koshi. Mike na one of the few people you be grandfather will inspire me. Because he be honest, he be intellectually honest.
Yeah.
Mike na petit frère will be honest. So say, no grand, your art inspire me. But how many petit frère them? They actually talk say Mike Jovi inspired them. How many?
Except they will gain something for that moment.
Yes, but more not forget say that this same Jovi validate President Stanley. Stanley know he. No, Stanley didn't know it that time. He validate he. He said no, the petit frère when I vote for you or all that kind of them. Now because that person where he recognize art. Anytime a person do art fine, it validate them. How come would you forget that kind of thing? How? Why would you forget so quickly? Why? You woke up, he be bigger than Stanley back then. He woke up, he validate he. He said, okay, you petit frère pay for it. No, he get talent, we'll go for vote for you, we'll go for do so. And then the petit frère too, take and find. So now I think create some unnecessary, because as you say, it been some preventable rivalry between two Anglophone artists. You understand? It been some preventable. But ego and some kind of make another thing don't go now for some different side. Grand frère will support petit frère no, give you back the love. So grand frère decides, okay, I'll go there from my own side. You know, so what the movie now, so it will be. So for me, now unfortunately for we and for now wake up call for when me and travel make a me my Anglophone brother understand the guy. We will grow for industry where we respect our grand them. Our grand them inside industry. People like Emi Mumba them, grand them. That we start Emi the day before we when they boy. Maybe get name like we to do or whatever, but a grand. If I meet Emil, I go salute the grand friend. Yes, for M1 studio for Boya. Now people if I meet up here, I go salute say hey, big alpha, so. You understand? Because play all day today, now people they actually facilitate. Now people they enable, they create an enabling environment for the level day today. And then they compete with person like me. Why they compete with? Why? Wait it. Yeah. So, but some generation of people can later on where they can be they say they compete with grand and all that. Now he create all the toxicity, this toxicity so they go through so.
Boss, the damage already be done. And I think say now 2026 is especially the first 3 days. What can be done to fix these things? Wait to be a suggestion. Because especially because the disrespect was loud in some cases, it was online, it was consistent. It's crazy. For you, what you think if it be done for even if we no fix and year, but for gradually start put back things that was sideways. By the way, shout out to Agbogi, but I see you don't go fix your love relationship. You now see why. Congratulations. What you think if it be wait if it be done for fix things and get us back to where we're supposed to be?
No, nothing be complicated. Nothing be complicated. There's space for everybody, provided everybody stays in their space. We're going to forget and need us to be intellectually honest. If I talk about what grand the day before we facilitating them. If me petit frère they want come up, they understand say industry one day will say the people they don't lay foundation.
Very true.
If you can't inside industry by being disrespectful. The work as so. Yeah. If industry want to grow, the first thing first of all recognize the people who don't actually put in their sweat and blood to take them for the level we don't be. See, now the first thing that we need intellectual honesty. Two, we need meet people them. We need meet people them educate themselves on how the industry be structured. Because education it help make we respect and appreciate each other.
Yeah.
Education make me will be artist, and no role for manager, and no role for PR, and no role for community manager, and no role for my video director. You understand? Now education, they make them understand the importance for teamwork. Because I be well equipped for thrive. So the first way any young person who enter inside industry today, you have asked this weighty with the skill set one need for take and excel for the industry. And now it will bring you back to all the things I talk about. So you go for educate yourself. And inside education, inside music business, they will teach you how to be teamwork. They will teach you how to respect each and every person for the value chain. They will teach you, say, you know, if you succeed by yourself. And once you understand that you succeed by yourself, you go make a respect and appreciate every effort with people that don't have around you. Yes. So now the first thing is education. Now lack of education because most of our problem. Because most when they see artists, they see celebrities, and they feel say those celebrities they be self-made. Now when they enter inside the team now, they get for learn through the hard way. We don't say no. This thing that's all you need the person, you need the person, you need the person. So you need some value chain around you for fit excel and thrive. So the first thing when we have to any petty for avoid most of the mistakes we for our generation will do. I say educate yourself. And today no excuse no day for not getting information because today internet day information they access they above for know how industry be structured, for know who you get for work with or you get for partner with, so that you feel excel tomorrow.
Oh, boss, that was tough. But I think it's very, very possible. It's very, very possible. And the ones who would ignore and say every road you destroy, you not only destroy them for other people, they destroy them for yourself. Because what if you feel you already cross the bridge, if you burn and down, and then you need the bridge for come back for how you come out.
Exactly.
I just really hope we can find a way. I don't know. For me particularly, I really feel like the industry don't slow the burst, not day again, especially the Anglophone industry. There was a time when comedy was booming. Designers they come with their own this and that. The movie sector, like between especially 2010 and 2020,
observation
of the town, like everyone will wake up every day to want to post something in. But now I feel like that energy day again. Which do you think? Is it like people don't start tired of thing, or now wait till it happen?
Now a very fundamental way that would think. I like your reasoning because that is statement of fact, which is the reason why people, why that enthusiasm, why not day today. But because most of the talent the way at some point in time we validate them. Most of that talent them actually mess up. Those talent they mess up and we discourage a lot of investors. Yeah. Now the main problem that today, for industry that say people the investment not day like 10 years ago.
That's true.
Why not day? Not day because the people don't invest for talent then and they see market they respect. They see our artists they lack loyalty. They see ungratefulness.
Yeah.
So that thing make people that develop cold feet over the years. And today, people they for fit invest inside the team. They don't take artists and say, okay, when I feel something Michael Jackson, when I do another when I self. And they don't fit do them. They don't fit do them because today artists creatives they don't see their limits. Talent don't get limits today. See how? Now why have we talked say it be important to educate? Education not the way forward. Me, as an OG for industry, I get the patience and the know-how for understand or for you accept say one of our major problems is a lack of information. They still not get the right information. So what to me I do from a small level, I say, and a developed artist. I develop. If I get artists where I want release, me I get artists I work with them 5 years. I develop it. It never drop nothing, like seriously. I develop it. Instead of development, I try to explain for you. Say instead of development, I teach you what teamwork. You can for no say inside as an artist, you can for no say label to put in resources them. And in that resources them, if it be financial, if it be human resources. So if we say inside human resource, you can no say person like manager, that person will be strategic for a growth. You can no say person like PR, that person will be strategic for a growth. You can no say person like publicist, be strategic for a growth. You can no say person like community manager. You can no say producer, where you in the work for studio. That people the way a career depend on. I don't pay for studio. I say artists argue man when they make a beat. You don't ever see that kind of thing. They argue him. Man when supposed to man when I think you career, man when get a better understanding of music past you. But that because say the artist don't understand the role inside the chain. You understand? You don't understand the role inside the value chain. You don't understand say if I work me and Don Jazzy, if I work me and Dr. Dre, I get for listening to Don Jazzy, I get for listening to Dr. Dre. Because the people they get more experience past me inside music when it comes to making music. You see? So now the kind of small thing in that way will get down. I wanna it boil down to education, which will be a background. If you not be properly educated, you know if you appreciate and you know if you respect the resources the way they put them, where they make them who they add value for who you be today. Yes. So most artists then they fall for that trap. Today, if you take some artists, make it popular. If you say naive, be the ecosystem.
Yeah.
But uneducated artists, like how you go see Nigeria artists, like you go see artists for a task. Like people they know say, hey, a PR get role for this thing, a music producer get role, a label get role, other people they get role for they contribute for build the brand. So the biggest thing when me at the implore for all industry people, and I say, guys, una try to educate our artists. Una try, and I blame sometimes I blame media because media overgive too much importance for artists. So artists at some point can start believing that bluff, so that then be the system. You understand? Whereas people and they behind where they make sure so they build that brand, and the artists are just the face of the iceberg. So education is key. Education is the way forward. Once artists be properly equipped, when artists get the right information, that means say go get a sustainable career.
But you think so we throw a little bit of blame also on the investors because you talk say one of the thing where you don't kill that enthusiasm for the industry. Now the fact is so many people, and you are right about it. I've named more than 20 people the way they don't take their time, invest for artists. I'm not calling picking them because most of them even look like they're picking them. Invest for them, and then all of a sudden they begin to work. So one day say, "Oh, I want to go sign in and the record label. Oh, my mommy the doctor say, "Man, no do music again. I want go in and for year." Or it just work us out. We own kind of team them, and then we come online and like we talk. We media would always tend for taking at the artist's side. Oh yeah, Asaba Namadi. Oh, Asaba is always right. Oh, Renyo is always right. Forget saying that some person we go identify, put so much money in he. Over, just imagine like you now, all the years we don't spend them, we need count them. We count the day where you put the artist out and then it blow. And then say, wow, the artist ready man to put now one song out for you don't already blame me. Say the artist really be talented. So the question what I want to ask him now. Do you think this because you, if you continue for the invest and all of that now, because you be educated on how the thing works. So maybe if you use the artist, you put it out there tomorrow, you know, Waka, you'll probably invest in another artist. But the other guys, the way they become, especially the people for diaspora, where they just see the whole thing, the buzz, and okay, I want to sign him, I want to sign them. And you think also, then too, they get some share of the blame, maybe they were not educated. I don't know, what you think?
The blame, if all that education what you talk about, affect only artists. A lot of artist manager them, they need to be educated on how the business work. A lot of record labels them or record label owners them, they need to be educated on how the business work. I do a lot of consultancy for record labels them. And I meet up people they like you where they get their money, they don't invest for artists. And then they come, they feel saying some miraculous effect the way you take artists. I ever say, hey, go slow your roll, slow down. So you get to be patient. You get to do like powerful picking.
Yeah,
because the first way a lot of people need to take into consideration our ecosystem. Our ecosystem slow. The reason why people are some every day for the business is because we understand say our ecosystem not like Nigeria, our ecosystem not like France, not like ETAs, we do not advance. Now we get for build that ecosystem. And for we for build that ecosystem, we get for educate, we get for elevate mindset. You understand? So I ever advise any person where they invest for the thing, where they come for invest for the thing, you get for understand say you need your kind of put money or put resources around our talent. You get some pedagogic role. You get for educate that artist. Because if you an artist, when they talk the same language,
yeah,
we don't understand ourselves. See, it's a football, they know. Football be very structured. Where no way know if you go big team, we not get agent. Yeah. No way know if you go big team, yes. Because football be structured in such a way when you enter football, you know, so I forget my agent. I never do anything without agent. I never go Paris Saint-Germain without agent. I never go Marseille. I never go Manchester without agent. So you know that one because it be structured. You see, and when your agent they talk, you listen to you. If they make you get for learn the business too. So which I never tell people when I say artists them, record label them, manager them, artists them, all the industry stakeholder them. We get for educate on ourselves on how the business work out. When I get for educate on ourselves on our roles and responsibilities. Yeah. And the moment you know your role and responsibility, and the moment you understand the context, because the context it regulates your role and responsibility. Our context not like how it has day. Our context not like Niger day. We see then na farm work. We see that our context complicate. So the level of tolerance when me I get as an artist. You know, like for artists, if I be signed artist for Nigeria, I will be less tolerant. But for Cameroon, I can understand say no, na pay. I get for educate, I get for because no one ever teach you how the thing work out. No role model, no day. You see, so label owners, managers, industry stakeholders, and they get for educate themselves in such a way they fit easily work with artists, or we still work among ourselves. We talk the same language, we understand ourselves. Don't let me say I get your information where artists don't get them. Because if I get your information where artists don't get them, artists at some point in time, artists go feel sad they exploit you. You go start crying on Facebook, say, oh, the ground do so, oh, because that's what they ever do. But that's just because he not be equipped with certain information. You understand? You don't know how the business is work out, and then me now they want to apply business principles and if they make an he go play the victim.
Yeah.
But if big artists like artists where they understand those rules and they know their roles and responsibility, and they will hardly cry. If they sign a deal, they understand which of their roles and responsibilities perfectly, and then they play their own role. So it be important today. We were there for the business side. It be important for upgrade our artists and mindset. Because mindset are the biggest problem. For upgrade their mindset, teach them about how the business functions. So if we talk the same language and they understand ourselves and then we'll do business together. So now the fundamental thing that way, I feel say any person who wants to artists, we want to invest for artists, he can first do. Else, you go take some people for quarter, 1 month after, 2 months after, he boss, then you go look and say, hey, the grand I will say, I pass the grand. It's sham. You're going to understand what it does take. Yes. Now, because they not prepare you for that success. They go for prepare you for that success. Because if artists in mind not be ready for success, we always get the kind of talent the way they pop up and then disappear. And that's what industry. We want one of them. When they come and then disappear. Now, because they do not prepare them for success, they don't get a sustainable plans. So then they come, they shine, and after their brain they freeze. They don't know what they need for do. What next? Sometimes they be the man carry themselves for person way for how we feed them. You see how? We do not know that they act against their own interests without knowing.
Oh.
You see how? So, but if you be teaching how the business they go learn to appreciate every hand way they feed it, every hand way they support it. You know, go one day talk even a choreographer. You know, go talk for a choreographer anyhow. You know, go talk for a manager anyhow. You know, go talk for a music producer anyhow. You go respect everyone on the chain because you understand. Say he be just the face of the iceberg.
Boss, you don't think about becoming the Minister of Arts and Culture?
This I don't know, but you might want to kill me.
How? No, if you show interest, more start push up. Yeah, because I feel like it is high time. No one with me the party reach 80, 90. yeah, I feel like it's high time people the way they know how the whole thing they work. All the way they talk now here. So have you bet you say Minister of Arts and Culture no 100 of which way they talk, which you share them. So then how you go?
Maybe your role, you're not supposed to know them. It's just all your role is just for create an enabling environment so that people like we thrive. Your role is for no
even no saying that the information and the way be important. How you go even create that environment for now? Because now the challenge I will get them. Would you see some person where no nothing, and then he spend the time for the higher and people into the two no nothing way because people they don't know anything. Now then they easily go talk yes sir. You actually say no sir. This thing if you walk the way. You understand? This is how it's supposed to be. And if we never do on the way, I think I go retire me. I go resign. But my way, you know, say they hire in because the job make can talk yes. I go just remain for the yes, and then they do whatever they do. But the next question will be now: do you think the government is playing its role in helping this whole industry thing on around the push on for how many years now?
Well, to be honest, I don't think the government play a role. And to be honest, I don't think say most of we would inside the industry they expect a lot from government though. Personally, I feel say if we do a thing well, if we be organized, if we be coordinated, government intervention will be. If we feel proof for government say do a thing, that income generating activity, government go align, government go see the need.
That's what they like them when you don't start show some kind of face, the wrong
exactly. Yes. So even for Nigeria, I say be there, Baba. I say be there. I don't know, people they get it wrong. Even for Nigeria, now Nollywood, now music industry start making it happen. And so government to enter inside the team because Nigeria realized the economic impact where all those that cultural activities, it create them for Nigeria brand. So now for them they decide, hey, this is hey, now serious, you know. We'll go to talk about Nollywood. We'll go this side, they talk about Two-Face. We'll go this side, talk about B Square. Hey, this thing is serious, you know. So if we will get for proofs, it will be very organized. We'll get for proofs, it will be structured. For government now for kind of line now, create the policies the way it will fit create an enabling environment. But me and you know how our government function. I don't think our government will get that initiative by themselves for them. Because culture may be a priority for our government. Me and you know that one. Maybe a priority for our government. Now we get for make our government understand the importance of culture for the developmental process. Yeah. If we not be organized, if we do this thing we do and we start on 2 days finish them, they start producing the mango. It make them normally feel respect we. It make our be competitive for African level or on a global scale. Because you start something, you never finish them, the artists don't go. You start something, you never finish, the artists don't go. So the maker now would ever start. You see. So we'll go for proof, say we'll get a sustainable business model. Or if you take some petit for quarter, you invest for ye, the perfect go global.
Yeah.
You see? Yes. We'll start create artists like Bernal, like O'Malley and all that thing. Now for the government, gonna say, hey, this thing is now multi-million-dollar investment. No, they go one structure them. If you look at sometimes we did that time where you talk say industry be fine. That time where when Leo that petit level boy they be doing them, Mr. Leo, Salacina, they be doing them.
Yeah.
That time, if you look at sometimes the way major they come.
Yeah.
University can't pay. Why university can't come? University can't come because if you say Cameroon get the potential. They will see artists at that time in ecosystem they thrive. Yes, but they come now because of a wrong business model. They inside choke the ecosystem. And it make people not trust them anymore. Now why today you see say university die for Cameroon? Because they can't what they do. They inside target artists and way they be done artists the way they get issues with their record labels. I mean people like Loco, people like Sisu, people like Tenor, where the people they just separate with their record labels. You understand? So they can't target that people then, sign them, keep them for till like 5 years, and they don't do nothing to that artist. So the artist that make an artist say, if Major signs Tenor, Major sign Loco, Major sign Sisu, nothing happen with their career. Why I will go sign for them? So their model fail. Whereas if they become Cameroon and they can't work now with independent record labels, because the independent record labels develop artists. They be easy for targeting the independent record labels. So okay, we'll sign you now. No one develop artists for we. You see, that's a more sustainable model. But they come, they want take on shot. They want short circuit with they want go for our back, they want take our artists indirectly. That neck key that university model for Cameroon. and for French speaking Africa. Now why that more they fail? Because they come, they want to go for back, find what artists who don't invest on them or that thing. They go for back, they want to sign them directly. And then they want to sign them directly, and then they didn't even do the job fine. Because big multinational not get a vocation maybe for developed talent. Now independent record label with developed artists, maybe in multinational. Multinational are too big for developed talent. You don't get time for developed talent. Yeah. So now the kind small don't make it don't stifle our industry today. A lot of mistakes do not happen. But like I talk, we always go back to our drawing board. Be any man know your role. Know educate yourself well. Be any man know your role. Media know their role well. People like we in our industry professional know our role well. Fans they know their role well. Artists they know their role well. I think there's space for everybody, provided everybody stays in their space.
One thing I guarantee, I say we the fans will never ever know our role. What are you hell we small? Because when I talk about some of the problems, the challenges of the face, especially with that enthusiasm, we don't lose them. I will give a right for shout out to Epule Jeff. He say I succeed for bring you out. Say be walking library. My pin the comment maybe we see him. By the way,
Jeff, my dog brother.
Yeah, now the second time the way the car on Toridey, sometimes I ask myself why people like you, people like Gibber, and all these big names. I don't know where to see about Toridey, but if we see potential, then we'll really continue for the push.
We'll see potential. Trust me.
Yeah, I want to ask you role for the common man, because like you talk education, day, and sometimes I see. Just imagine say she don't for my corner. I the one determine how Jovi for go with the career. Me at the vex say no, me go international. Like who be me? I'm just supposed to be a fan, just enjoy. And with that mindset, it even pushed me sometimes. I'd be like, okay, maybe no buy. I used to buy all of his albums on some particular time, and if you remember it really happened. But when you don't start get that mindset where you want me to do that way you think it be good for you or for the, then you start dragging with. Just take a few minutes for tell me which you think should be the role of a common man to this ecosystem where you talk about.
I'm not in a better position for tell fans and have any fan for any country for any ecosystem want the best value for your money. You understand? Yes. So now normal for fan like you or any other person for their own frustrations and whatever. But it be up to we for live up to that, to the expectations. You understand? The only time you tell fans and I say, be it we or when I on the other side, I say the team will make our enter the industry now in the art of patriotism. And because like what pay. Like because one put a country on the map. You understand? So if you're the one truly uplift Cameroon culture, when I give you understand the hurdles and what to go through. Because the hurdles and what to go through, even when for a normal domain, forget music, when I go through that same hurdle. They say we'll be some special people that know. All we would just make do with the small resources that we get, and all we try to squeeze water out of rock. So I bet at the two at the get most of the time for our fans, I say sometimes they get unrealistic expectations for entertainers. So we part of an economic and a political system. And the economic and the political determine how the industry will grow. If our government not create an enabling environment, we will hardly thrive. You understand? If the economic system of Cameroon not be some buoyant economic system, we go hardly thrive. And they talk that because the only showbiz for any business, you want to open a barber salon or anything, all we know how the economic system of Cameroon day. So for me, I did try to make our fans somehow lower their expectations, maybe be realistic. Because this social media they make us sometimes some confusion. They say Cameroon, they like Nigeria. Some people don't say Nigeria different from Cameroon. They don't say hey, we go on reality. Some people as they see Burna Boy so they say they want to make CB. You understand? But they fail to understand say maybe the same resources, maybe the same ecosystem, maybe the same machine there for their back. Understand? So a lot of variables and there for backward consumers they really see. I understand the consumers they want value for their buck. Me, I be a person who get a consumer-centric approach. And that consumer-centric approach make I create my record label in a new mark that time, and then that back then with Jovi, we come out with Jovi, we come out with Magascon. That because we want export that Cameroon lifestyle, and we want to get the best value for Cameroonian artists and for a Cameroonian public. You see, now our intention that now patriotism be that main thing where it drive all we inside industry, all be patriotic. You see, yes, but me fans them to learn how to be patriotic and being patriotic enough to accept our own realities and say, hey, Cameroon will be Nigeria. How will we make Cameroon become Nigeria? It means say inside when I wait for consume, when I feel prioritize, say me I will consume, I go be pro Cameroon.
Yeah.
In my consumption. You understand? Yes, but at the same time, we to get the responsibility for provide the highest value. Because consumer go just I'll be pro Cameroon. We will go for make sure say we give that value when Nigeria artistic game, that value when it has artistic game and all that. So all the responsibility is there for both sides. If Cameroon public decides they want to consume essentially Cameroon, it means we will go for step up. Personally, today, I tell you today, I feel say we're consumers. I feel say we be more advanced yes. The past the thing will propose them will be slow. The thing the way the consume, when I talk the things when I consume, me say when I hear Nigerian music, when I hear Italian music, when I hear that thing, when they expect we for they up to that level, but we never up to that level. You understand? But sometimes they will grow, where all man be they happy with we. But I feel so our fans and grow past for artisan. At the point that we did today, our fans they don't outgrow our artisan. So we need a new breed of artisan where they will feel live up to which our fans and want them.
Wow. Actually, that was the next question I was going to ask you. If actually, with the producer now, they equal to other communities, especially the one the way would consider we rivals them or we competitors. If with would produce some a match with they produce some even if not just a few names, what you think, or wait be the level they.
No, I think so. They subpar. With a substandard. Yeah, now my honest, my brutal opinion that I think it will be substandard. Our fans they get higher taste past week. At the point that we come in industry today, I say the fans they get a higher taste based on which they only consume, based on competition. You understand? Well, artists them will be kind of sluggish. I don't mean when I talk artists, I mean include we will be record label, people who are supposed to provide, who will create the product them. Will be slow. I explain you something. And as until you find me people then take note. You see when Cameroon will dominate industry for Africa, that Makosa era, that 70s, 80s. That it can be Brian, Black Steel, Bendeka, Gilo Bay, their time and so. Toto Guillaume, their time and so. You understand? Makosa, what people don't understand, say Makosa na hybrid music. Makosa na urban music. Makosa na just a blend of Congolese rumba, funk, salsa, and a whole lot of other genres. That created Makosa will be here that time too. You understand? If you hear Echo Roosevelt, they're Makosa. If you hear it can be behind the Makosa. You know, begin no difference. It has their funk that time. Now, why in those days, James Brown, before Cameroon, can thief Talande song, Hot Cocky.
Yeah.
Exactly. Go produce some it has because the production of the day is standard. It be standard. It means that part of the day on level, that part for our age, that part of the day, they do music way, my day, that's the bow.
Wow.
Now, it's kind of tell what we boast of today. We know if we boast of that thing today. Because we today, we don't forget our own cultural heritage. We try to follow now what Nigeria they do. We try to follow what Ivory they do. You understand? Whereas we're pardon for that time, they be studying the sound wave, the global sound wave, the waka. They be studying them. And then they try to fuse them with their own culture.
Yeah.
That's what part they do at that time. That's what they take and dominate Africa. When you see Sanfan Toma, go for Sanfan Toma in YouTube. When you type Sanfan Toma song them that time, you will see that people of Kenya, you see people of Brazil, people all over the world they comment on Sanfan Toma. When you see you must calculate Prince Yango. You must calculate now people there for different countries come and they comment to go for YouTube. Because that grant dedicate that faculty for merge global sound with local sound. Est-ce que we today will fit do and so? No, we not fit. And because a lot of things, I'll give you one example. Most of the producers, they will be musically savvy in those days. People like Toto Giom. Toto Giom is a musician where he be a multi-instrumentalist. Benny Donald Wesley, now genius producer. Echo Roosevelt, now genius producer. Where they study music, they know music theory. You understand? Today, why Nigeria the big way? Nigeria the big way because people like Mastercraft, people like Don Jazzy, people like SARS, they know music theory. We don't know them. We don't know them. How one compete people they know science and we don't know science? How one compete? In those days, our part they be no science, our grand they be no, all the Benica they be no science. Now why they dominate Africa? We know if dominate because we need to go back to the draw board. We don't skip some stage. So it may be some rocket science. We don't need to go for Nigeria for see why Nigeria succeed. We don't need to go for South Africa for know why amateur in the worker. All we need to know now, we give our own cultural heritage. There was a time in Africa we dominated the game for at least 10 years. Why did we dominate? We ask ourselves questions. And you go realize, say, back then, we get producers like Echo Roosevelt, people like Benny Donald Wesley, you get even this auntie here, this Kassav person, Nemro, where they come from. Nemro now one of the people they play for Makossa, the most Makossa. You see, because that time, people they walk around the artists. There was structure. There were record labels. Record label they be there. They became producers then. They became manager then. It be much more structured than today. That's why we dominated. You see, but today, most of our artists they inside industry, but they don't know say we don't ever dominate. Most people they feel in Nigeria pass week. Our artists they get complex. We never build an industry if our artists they get complex. For build a solid industry, our artists they get rid of that complex. And Nigerians don't get rid of that complex. South Africans don't get rid of that complex. We will see get complex. We don't want copy what in Nigeria they do. We don't want copy what in Cote d'Ivoire they do. We don't want copy what South Africa they do. So we don't get any identity. We don't be lost. Yes. So our problem that way, one of the things that we're going to solve them, and because of the lack of information. Now why they always talk about going back to the draw board, we go back to the draw board. Now education. Because Cameroon artisan that people they should just on gold mine or just on diamond mine way, they don't know. If you know the music way Cameroon get them from Manu Dibango to Tala and to we get very few people them. Very few countries they get that richness. But how many of our artists they inspire themselves from that? Nigeria, you know, Nigeria inspired themselves from one person, Afela.
Yeah.
Nigeria inspired themselves from one person. Cote d'Ivoire they inspired their music from one person, Arafat. This Ivoire rap where they work at today so Arafat. That's not one person. But we look our own people, they will not get sold. Our music will not get sold.
Oh.
So the first thing so we get to learn, we get to learn to believe for ourselves. We get to go back, study our culture, know why we dominate, why Echo they dominate, why Black Steel dominate, why San Fantoma they dominate, why Prince Yango they dominate. We get to know if you not do we don't dominate Africa. It's not possible.
Wow.
Yeah, so that a cultural thing, there's no way you're going to dominate the continent without having music that is based on culture. Your music has a solid cultural base. Now the thing way you see Ivoire rap now a blend of drill and coupé de Calais. Now anyway, if DCB they do them, they just did drill and coupé de Calais. Now in the waka, our own music now waiting our own thing. So we will figure out a way because our part in that time they figure out a formula we work, and that formula can't end up being that way to call Makossa. Because Makossa was a fusion. Now I tell people say Makossa is urban music. People don't say Makossa is urban music. Yes, the urban music where people in that time because they want to do funk, they want to do they want to understand what's happening globally. Now why? They start fuse the music. They use Congolese rumba, they use funk, they use R&B, they use other things. They create what they call as Makossa today. We too for our own generation, we get a responsibility for create our own genre. or we decide to inspire ourselves from Makusa.
Boss, give me 1 second. So I played in this song maybe a year and then maybe we'll continue the conversation.
Okay, Baba.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure say that the now give me 1 second, ma.
Boys, man, we get share, no, they make noise. You no get those, so you no get choice. No talk, bo, we no one hear your voice. I no go leave disappointment, make it stop me. When I fall, I go go back. I know if it miss disappointment. With Yari, when I born, I go turn black. You never stay where you start rap. Now you want stop. That mean say you no go ever pop. My own cup say be don't flop. Boy, I don't rock. I sit there and I thank God. Cold nights come, but they don't last. Some days we say life is not fair. Other days we chop life in those glass. It's all part of the journey. Only water wash up my bongo. Gonna church you still like the bongo. When you close the tea now we don't go. It's all part of the journey.
For those that listen, I don't know if I notice the beats we play for background. I think a little bit of which my brother will talk about
Yeah.
We'll get right for go ahead and do what we're doing for make sure see will be current. But if that blend that will make we unique, no day for day or difficult for you to dominate the world because whatever you do, boss, I think that you feel better explain them what to be unique about that music and which you try to talk.
No, basically, I mean, the guy who produced the sound, he understand that the basic principle. The basic principle is he sample, he inspire himself from that rich cultural heritage. He take a sample from Prince Yango.
Yeah.
He sample him. And then he present that in a format, in a present day format, where probably a little bit of amapiano and all that. And a format will be beyond Cameroon. But the Cameroonian aspect for the song that the Prince Yango sample.
Yeah.
Now the Prince Yango sample and then the pidgin way Mike and Jovi they talk inside. Now he bring them back to PE. Yeah. So for me, I think say if we want to go global, now one of the way forward and that we need to think about them. I'm going to think about fusing our music with other musical genres the way they work out. And then without losing our identity, while preserving our identity. I think like the formula that if you take me to higher heights.
Jeff, we are actually rounding up. I know say I don't take you more than 2 hours now. I'll be begging now 45 minutes. More take the Jeff question.
Very sweet.
No, trust me. When you are here and people like you and Jeff and all of it, I beg. I think that you go help negotiate a meme go back for me. If you'll be possible, I really need to have him. I know say the plan for Cameroon we really should done. For me, I feel like this interview is not just documenting you guys. I just feel like we need to get as many as possible videos of una doing things like this. So when we no go there, picking the video and watch them and learn which way you think or learn how you be think and things like that. Jeff, they ask say, what's your take on us trying to export or market Mbole? Is it the right musical option? And also your take on the trend of recycling or Makosa? Mapping the question so that while you answer and you see through your eye for the question. Yeah.
Well, basically, Mbole, I think Mbole is an interesting path, an interesting creative path. But I think the thing Mbole, I don't think 1/10 of the musicality of Mbole don't be explored. Mbole is for a raw form. Understand? When I mean raw form, I mean say it's either for that form when only paysan if you enjoy them. Yeah. I don't think the producers they don't consciously decided they go bank on for export them. Because if we need for bank on Mbole for free export, a lot of compromises go get for be done. Maybe for that raw state. Because there's too much information for that raw state. Too much breaks, too much this. For international, if you observe the way music did for international level, music they very filtered, very diluted. in terms of the arrangement, in terms of the drums, it'll be very simple. But Cameroonian music it be pretty complicated in terms of arrangement. The drums and the breaks and it be too complicated for the average international person. If you don't take one some plan with some American, you don't understand what it happen. Yeah, because there's too much information inside. So I don't think there's some deliberate plan or conscious effort on day for export mole, but I think it's like a very interesting path for new breed producers of Cameroon for say, hey, this thing is on local genre. If we see how if we take now export and now make a maybe exportable, where the rest of the world actually enjoy or get an idea of what the Cameroonian culture be. I think a simple example, Mastercraft produced some flavor song. That flavor, how do you call that thing? That flavor is go. Na traditional na Egede music. That local Igbo music. That you understand? Yes, but the way Mastercraft produced some genius, bro, genius. Mastercraft become be very diluted, very simple. You understand? Initially, in a very complicated traditional music, but Mastercraft from the drums, from the way he produced the song, he make the song in such a way where even person maybe Nigerian, maybe Igbo, feel enjoy them.
Yeah,
you understand? When you hear the song, pam pam pam, tak 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 tak, very simple from the drums. Yes, but that's what production does. So I think what producers they start think about how we export bole. We never reach that level. I'm not saying any some bole song the way it be exportable because the problem we get our songs so we get too much information. If you take a Cameroonian song and bole or Makosa today, you play them on site. They don't understand. They will just say, what's happening? Nah, thanks. You understand? When it means some groundwork they will get for drum, and that groundwork Nigerian run down with their music. People like Mastercraft today, they export local Igbo music. You understand? We will never hear drum. We get for start think like how they think. The difference between we and them, I say they be intentional in their approach. We are not intentional. Yeah.
Boss, thank you very, very much. If we round up the conversation, we want to talk about Nations Cup, about AFCON, then I don't think so serious. More take even 5 minutes. What do you think about AFCON this year?
AFCON generally, I think the standards. I mean, African football generally don't really improve. I mean, yes, now our football already improved qualitatively. When you look at the quality of the spectacle, when you look at the quality of our pitches, first of all, say we don't really improve. Even the coverage, we don't really improve. So I feel only encourage what they happen right now. So for me, AFCON not reach a level if we talk so we compete with other federation they are this continental federation they are the competition.
Yeah. In Cameroon, as a team, what do you think?
No, Cameroon as a team.
Kenneth, go ahead and comment your question. If you need answer, which you answer. If you answer your question, go ahead, boss.
Cameroon as a team, I'll be one of the hardest critics.
I know.
I mean, the manager, because as a footballer, I feel very few people that actually love it the way I love it. Not just because my disappointment they make a day as a manager. Yes. So Cameroon team, I think say Eto first of all, I get for congratulate you because of the choice of Pagu. Yeah. Pagu is doing a fantastic job. I mean, Eto actually he chose the right person at the right time. And then one of the things I noticed I say he actually distanced himself from the team. It shows he's not mature. Yeah. Yeah, it shows he don't mature. So I feel congratulate you for that two team. And I feel bad choosing that those two choices and those two decisions and make that team will get that stability we get on today. So yes, and for that one, I know say he do a good job on that one, and the team get a huge potential. Even if tomorrow will not qualify or whatever, I know say we get a good team on paper. And if Pagu will get time, if we do better. So I know the bother about that one. He do a fantastic job. The management, I mean, the external environment around the team. I mean that toxicity not there like before. Yeah. When we set the clash with the federation, we coach the clash with it. No, that they don't get rid of all that thing. Now they make other players if you focus on the game. and why did they play the way they play today. So for that one, I feel congratulate Eto'o on the fact that he chose Pagu and two, he distanced himself from the team.
Any particular players that don't catch your attention? Because if you look at the team, we get so many young players from Alvom to Yongwa to Koto to Baleba to Eta to Kofado. So many really young players. Anyone don't catch your attention, and why?
No, Koto and Malone. Malone actually personally surprised me. Although he get I think he get confidence issue, but I think that Malone. Malone is there for a top 2 defenders today because of the tactical intelligence and the pace, and the physicality too. Maybe he's a really big guy, but a very intelligent person. A person is a really good. So I think that Malone is one of the people that will actually impressed with the ease way to complete the Nations Cup. He gets some small things to work on, but I feel like a confidence issue. The more he will play, the more I think he'll be more confident. But Koto, superb, modern day defender. Yeah, Koto get good relance. He read game well. Long pass, short pass. He get the skill of a modern day defender, and then he get that tactical, that physical rigor for Cameroon defender too. Where, in a knack foot fine. Yeah, so and
Tolu.
Malone and Tolu. Tolu, I don't always blast Tolu as a left back, but for that 3 defense, Tolu get a place, a boss. He get a place. Now natural skill. Much about it because the man with one-on-one duel. Anything we concern center defense will read or he get that sense fine. But left back, I think that was too much for him. So that those 3 defenders they actually impressed me. And then Baleba start pick from back for Nations Cup. Prior to Nations Cup, Baleba I've don't start out. But I think he picked from back to Nations Cup. Now one of the surprises that we'll get him this far. But it goes a long way to show that enabling environment around the team be important. Once team get enabling environment, players they physically thrive. So Baleba is doing fine. Avom is just safe for me. Avom is just a guy where you play safe. But Yongwa, I like Yongwa because of intensity. All throughout the game, Yongwa is the guy where if you play Yongwa as a right back, you know say don't play one picking. Yongwa get intensity from start to finish. He get them. And the best way you go always get appel there, you always get give cross back there, give options them as a left winger. You understand? As well as a left wing back. He will always give you options. The best way to play wholeheartedly. So the team generally dope. And then Kofan, dope. Kofan, for me, Kofan reminded me of Eto'o for 2000. You get that Eto'o team for 2000, yeah. Kofan get that. You get that serenity. You get that aura, that confidence. Yeah, so they're quite petty, but now petty for when you see where they play, from the way they make you appel the ball, they make you do it in a very high IQ striker, a very high IQ striker. And the reason that way less than 1 year don't do for the level where they so.
Yeah.
So now great for Cameroon. So I feel the team overall will get a very good team. Most important thing is just to create an enabling environment for that team so that they fit thrive for the highest level.
By the way, wait till we talk about Chemalon. Me, I feel say Chemalon is challenge because Chemalon are that defender they be very, very technical. And if you shut the guy down like okay, no, exploit your technical part, just play more defensive because we already get people that are front where they do all of that. I feel say it limited and it like his spirit not really because in a player like to take ball, move small for front, make some kind of passes, do some kind of thing, and then come back.
The break lines with passes and all that.
Yeah, so when you shot, God know for sure say Pagu don't test I know one other one and name their role. Leave and Baleba them and Buemo and all of that people will do. So Naidi Popo put you for that.
I don't think so. I don't think so because when you do Koto leave, Koto the play that you talk to. Koto the play. Koto the play. Observe Koto well. Koto the break lines with passes. He do long passes, short range passes. You all team. I just feel that just a matter of confidence. Malone gets some small pressure, but it be okay. The first time Malone start playing Chichile and pressure. There's a lot of pressure too. You understand? Not easy.
Bro, they not be even calling for that list. They just call you okay. You must say no, and then you can't because normally if you just go for can aside, you can't chop. And then they say no, enter for fee.
Yes. So Malone get that team, but for me, I still prefer he pass order. I don't see how we'll play. I don't see how Yamsi play. Nah, they're too slow for my liking. Slow for my liking. We in Boyum, they're too slow for my liking. I don't see the way Koto and Malone they play. They bond. First of all, the two defenders they get high football IQ. That two of them. The players have you read and then they be physical. They get pace because we play South Africa. We need pacey defenders.
Yeah.
Because players like whoa, now my is give you a card.
Yeah.
Now one of the reasons we see for Ren, they even they forget rid of he at some point now because he start get a series of red cards then because you see tackling for that last match. He gets attack with the it'll be a little bit late and so but Malone, Dolo and Koto, that three defenders will get pace. You understand? They get pace and they get ability for read game very well. And I think it's a big compliment to the three of them. And I think that tomorrow that the three defense go play. Basically, Malone just the more matches he go play, he'll pick up the confidence. I think it's not all that. Easy. The savant. He deserves the place.
Yeah, I had an argument with someone, and during the last game against Mozambique, he tell me, if you like time for change Malone reach, I tell you, say, you just feel, say, first of all, the fact say Pagu is a very transparent person, na person where it go more on who merit to play. John knows say before Pagu and put Malone, he don't look other defender they with their experience and the club they play for Europe. He say no. Now the
Malone don't play against Mozambique.
No, no, Mozambique. No, play against Mozambique. Sorry, I think the Côte d'Ivoire game.
He play Côte d'Ivoire.
Yeah, the Côte d'Ivoire game. Yeah, now Côte d'Ivoire game. Because for Mozambique game where instead they play the other guy them and then they play Wu where the man come tell me say master as you be tell me I don't really see why Pagu be the player Malone. So no one joke. I say yeah. Pagu already show himself as coach where he go play players and based on merit, not even influence from the federation president or whosoever. So any player we play, me I just trust say get reason why play player. And if the player not deliver, I put on the player and the player not probably deliver.
Yeah.
No man say play the player because I'm okay, I'm a countryman or na president say my play and things like that. Boss, thank you very much. By the way, I be tell people before you come say you are loaded with because they follow you like every day. Everything you post, I pay attention. So I tell people say the person would bring, and I just say we don't focus too much on music and this and that. I talk football for year. Say no, may leave that music thing them. May he go say go do that football management and that's how blessed our community is. That is how loaded our community is. I don't feel say that we for community really take advantage of people like you. And I really hope people will start doing them. Once you for every other platform, every other day, create that time for educate, especially for this social media age where these videos they go stay online. Boss, again, thank you very, very much. I don't know if anything you want to talk about them. We are not bring that up.
My pleasure. It's always an honor for me for participate for team where they uplift the community. Because any team where they uplift the community. Anyway, it be so sad. It be what unfortunate say we do for some era where people they be more individualistic. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
So when I meet up concepts like the one or platform like the one where it focus on it dwell on the upliftment of the community, I'd always like to participate because my vision to make an enter industry now because I don't always feel like we need more, we deserve better and all that, and we need for people a country on the map. You understand? Yes, anything you divide we are not there for two way divide we. Yes, I'm not there me personally for two way divide we. I there for two way unite we as a people, two way they uplift we as a people. But a lot of education can be done for people that for different level if you understand the bigger picture. Okay, for educate myself. My biggest point is a lack of education. A lack of education to make our only respect each other. A lack of education to make our only appreciate each other. Because once you be educated and you know how this entity where they can say Cameroon be constituted. You don't worry about say the man as a West, the man a bang, the man a bang. It means say you play a colonial master again. You understand? Yeah, you play a colonial master again. And me, I don't pass that level. I be Bamlike picking way grow for Garoa, I grow for Kumba, I go see Crowd Mancon. So I don't stay for almost everywhere of Cameroon. I did for Douala today. So I know almost every place for Cameroon. So I don't know how for being tribalistic. I don't raise myself beyond I be spirit. Yeah. You understand? We go for learn for raise myself to a certain level. And when I see what that on social media today, where people they be divided because of tribe or regions or whatever things. They're in a white man. You understand? Now white man bring them emphasize on. For me, it be disheartening. So it be important for we to understand that we be one people, and now in our best interest for be together. And then there's beauty in our diversity. There's beauty in difference, in being different. You understand? For be different, maybe some way today, someone will say, "Oh, if anything like me, I will match you, I will crush you." Because this is a high level of intolerance online today. With some very high level of intolerance today. If you not support Edo, if you not do the one, we divide ourselves unnecessarily for things that will not be important.
Yep.
So I think so we need to rise beyond that, focus on the bigger picture, understand so we want people, and together we feel achieve more as a people.
Boss, thank you very, very much, Master. My leaving me go continue your business today.
Thank you, Baba. It's always a pleasure. As a lot of community members, they move.
I beg,
last weekend.
A meal, I beg.
Okay, me personally, and maybe really my friend and my grand, but I know how to get to you. Maybe any problem.
Okay, boss.
Yes,
okay,
but I personally need to actually invite you over for your stuff because you get a lot for share with you.
Okay.
Okay, Baba. Nice weekend. Tomorrow, I hope so we know.
I would always pray because for me, I really want that victory because for me, because when I ask you if you don't ever think about becoming Minister of Arts and Culture, I'm serious about it. No be a joke thing. For me, not serious thing. And I feel say if some person the pago continue to do the good work, it put we for good place for continue advocating. No, when I put Jules Nya for day, when I put a demand for year.
Yeah.
Now the reason I want me pago go as far as possible because it will give we what we need them for go make some kind of argument for some kind of pleasing.
True.
Boss.
No, I agree. For that one, I agree. I think they will get. I believe we'll get the local resources them for feed elevate our society for the level we need to be. All we need to do now we need to be more patriotic. Because the patriotism they guide all our principles them, and they guide all our actions. We don't need to be more patriotic and we need to believe more in ourselves. Now all that once we be patriotic and we believe more in ourselves, I feel Cameroon will feel uplift Cameroon to one of the most competitive countries in all over Africa. The lack of patriotism is not that good for us out there today. So.
Oh, boss, thank you. Enjoy your day, boss.
Baba. Okay, same to you. Take care,
guys. Oh God, I saw no. Ma play na small mutumbu mona ye.
Now we see how they think they go. Talk your own, I talk my own. Oh, your own, I leave my own. Shop for the cow bone. You can count on me, who they calculate. More songs are the saturate. And the swag is immaculate. See the way God bless is accurate. Now I'm rich and full of tactics. See you grow when you stick to practice. The men that charge no fee add my batteries. Head on tight, but I'm still elastic. Now I'm high, right up to the max, kinda relax.
That is Jovi. Title of the song is Part of the Journey. And that is Mike Monster, sorry. Title of the song is Part of the Journey, and it features our own brother Mike Monster. And that is what my brother was just talking about earlier today. We can do whatever we want to do invest anyhow we want invest, but mono forget how will come. And every time we do anything, we do with a little bit of that small touch of where we are coming from. That is what makes it unique. That is what makes it different. And that is what can actually go out there and dominate the world. If you look at this very production, see Mike Monster, he dressed the sour Pekin. See the style. See Jovi actually dressed like grass-fed Pekin. And that is what you see in this video. You see a blend of culture. You see Cameroon. You feel Cameroon. This is a song that was sampled from Dedi Eyango in music when I hear for the beginning and go out there, find the song, listen to the song. I feel like this is one of the things we're supposed to be doing this particular time for raise our community. Now, for me, if actually there was a competition, there was an AFCON for music or for rap music or for Anglophone music, I feel like Jovi and Mike Monster, they will probably play 10 and 9. And you say Mike Monster would play 9, Jovi they play 10. Mike Monster would already score that kind of 10 goal. Jovi would already give that kind of 7 assists and then score that kind of how many goal. That is how beautiful this collaboration be. That is how talented these guys are. If you look at the two of them, two people where they came from nothing. I mean, say from nothing, but they worked their way up. They use just the thing they will get around we for build which way they get on today. Now, I need to see they did right for heaven, but at least they don't do something where we all feel be proud of. They don't invest or they don't do something, don't build some foundation where the next generation will come and take that foundation to another place. All with these people they need now we support. Like their songs, buy their songs, share their songs, do whatever I have to do, especially when it comes to people like this, we respect na their DNA. We need to do something. We really need to do something for continue push our own. We really need for do something for continue celebrate our own. We really need for do some shout out to my boss edit, another wonderful person for community. They do another wonderful job. Any person for we community where they do anything will be positive, will be community uplifting, where they bring resources into our community. This 2026, make them a habit, make them a culture, make them a thing to just support them and support them and support them. Thank you very much for this session. I did not announce it. If I be announced, I will get more people ready for watch. The person who jogger for who come up for host Jules Nya. He calls himself Igloo. Very beautiful name. Now one of the finest brains will get out of community. And as I always talk, I don't know me with people they say I'm for Toridey, where they always feel like anytime we Toridey knock, they must ever answer. Anytime we Toridey knock, they must also open their door and give it to one time. We'll go back to doing more of these interviewing the top people of our community. At one point is that I'll be stopped for doing because I see plenty other platforms that they do so I never see any need. I need for leave I made and do when we start doing plenty for the copy and then I just say, you know what, my chill made and do But I think so we'll go back this year, we'll go back to at least every week interview one person for community where they do something really, really wonderful and you don't do them for a very long time. Because that's one other thing we need to remember. It's difficult to get person where you don't it's difficult to get person where you don't do something and you don't do it for some time. That consistency name na chocolate. Like Toridey will run now for more than 10 years. You hear the talk for years, he started doing music with the university, early years for university. With Tom Yons, that was more than 25 years ago. When we want to talk about Epule Jeff, he started doing movies, films, I mean more than 25 years ago. You understand? So these are people who are like we used to talk walking encyclopedia. And people enjoy they not only they talk about where they see them, they where they live them, where they don't do them. For me now, people they do for protect their brain. And what we are trying to do on Toridey is go into their head and scrape as much information as we can, and they'll put them for video form and they'll leave it online for any person at any point in time for consumer. We'll get picking the way they come, they need reference points. We'll get picking the way they grow, they need some place where they feel go for day, go dig information and then develop whatever they want to develop. If we don't talk to these people, if we don't interview these people, if we don't, the word I usually use is document these people, all of them go feed with time and they will feed with the information. I don't know if Nijo Fundi has a documentary. I don't know if Mfon Mukete, my papa, it gets on documentary. It means it documented to the fullest. I don't even know if Pobia they don't document Pobia. So many of them are Yijo and all of these other guys. We need to document these people, their words, their real words, the way they think. That way, anytime we need that reference, if we go back for listen to them talk and know what to do or know how to move. Thank you again very much. All with the Premier Cameroon win tomorrow. I hope so the Premier Cameroon win tomorrow. In as much as things any go so well for country, we'll get for continue to pray for this small progress, these small wins, this small achievement. I will take we closer to see how we go again. Thank you very much for this show. I'll probably see you later. Boss edit. I want to have you on Toridey. I don't want to get you remotely. I want to make sure you don't for this. My fellow quadadi. Okay, that place not bad. I feel open now. I want to make sure you don't for this chair. I want me she don't for this year. I'm will talk and talk and talk. Thank you so much for what you're doing. I have a lot of ideas of what we can actually do. Please, when you get time, more talk. This is beautiful. When I ever see fine woman, we get sense, he get good character, he humble, he be supportive, he do for a community, it's doing everything. When I never see him, boss edit. I look at her sometimes and I'm like, damn. Damn, how can you have so much quality, mother quality, sister quality, family quality, all of this in just you, and you just continue to put out that smile, and you do you, and you do you, and you do you, and you do you. Now God to give you the strength. Just continue to do what you love doing, mama.